Hello everyone, welcome to the second qualifier for this Twilight Princess Randomizer tournament. Today we have well, hopefully a very exciting race after last time. It was rather crazy. So yeah, today we have myself, Lyric, Worn Traveller and Audio Pixie on trackers, and we'll have Alexander Harold and Alpha Mario X on commentating. So for now, I will hand you over to them, and as they know actually more about this game than I do.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
And yes, the Double Lemon has returned. This time for some good old Twilight Princess Randomizer. The second qualifier for Season 1. Actually pretty hyped, given that this is the first time we're having
the standard tournament for it. I mean, they had a tournament, the Dreadhen Settings tournament, like with the French community, but this is like the first standard tournament.
Yes.
But I've been on the grind practicing these settings in this game. I've done, ever since the announcement, I've done about 35 seeds.
Yeah. I want to see what kind of shenanigans we end up with this time.
Oh, sorry.
Let me tweak myself down a little bit.
I apologize. Yeah, my mic volume is inconsistent on Discord for whatever reason. I've been told I was too quiet in the SGL, and now I'm being told I'm too loud on CSR. That is...
It's hard to hit that perfect balance with that.
It truly is.
Soon. Just waiting on 3 people so far, but it should be done relatively quick.
Yeah,
also, I'm looking forward to when the possibility of custom music being a lot easier to pull off for this randomizer comes around. It'll be really interesting.
Yeah, it will be cool. But,
and I think it's possible. What kind of shenaniganry will we get into this time with Seed?
Who knows?
I remember Thursday's qualifier was quite an interesting seed.
Yeah, it just ended up being a casino or a spinner. For me, at least, when I was playing it. Where I basically did 100% of that seed looking for it.
Yes. There's the possibility that a few people in the race will actually get a sub 2 if things go well. If not,
yeah, it's actually pretty usually the norm. It's just that this seed was kind of meanish, I guess. Because Desert is something you either really skip early, like on your way to Arbor's Grounds, or you're full clear there on the way there.
It looks like Marridge and Link's cropping's a little messed up for now. Everyone else has fine cropping but yeah. Oh, does this help? I brought the mic a little closer to me.
Oh. Yeah, it's so hard when I don't get a lot of feedback for it on my end. You will sometimes, depending on, like, if Farron Fields is, or rather any of the fields is going to be required and you happen to be there at night. Well, you typically don't even go to the fields for hunting Poes. There's like a few Poes that are like quick and easy on the way. Like the one in Secret Grove is a good one for getting a Poe. The one on the Flight by Fowl is a decent one to get. You usually want to reserve Poe 20 for the one in Giovanni's house. Then Zora's Domain Poe, like the one near one of the checks, is not too bad. There's a few different Poes that are worth grabbing, but you definitely want to minimize the travel distance between the Poe and any checks or hints along the way is basically the primary means for Poes.
Alex has his notepad ready for hints, so we can help.
The notepad is for items. I have GST up for hints. I got my map tracker.
Yes, we're gonna solve this puzzle together, like a group, like a team, so to speak. Even though we are just commentating over 4 other runners doing this, and of course, there's actually about 26 people in the race.
Yeah. We are just waiting on one person at the moment.
It's crazy the first time, like during Twilight Princess, they had like the TV settings appear after, selecting the file. Like, I haven't really seen that in Zelda games prior to that.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But who knows? Depending on who has randomized music, yeah, we may be hearing Maltlin singing quite a bit, depending on location. Looks like we'll be starting somewhat soon, actually.
Yep, so get ready, as we'll be seeing what dungeons we need and a few of those delicious hints.
Yeah, you'll get one maybe a foolish region, like sub-region, or like a pointer hint. But yeah, right now we're just kind of waiting. So it'll be interesting to see which dungeons we'll be having. Personally, I do hope that we get like Forest Temple and Lake Bed Temple. Those are some pretty fun dungeons. City of the Sky is pretty cool. I like that one too. Harbor's Grounds is probably the most boring for me, but it's like Poe 1 skip once you get it is actually pretty nice. And it's other than like the front, it's a generally pretty quick dungeon.
Yeah. Temple of Time reminds me of Fire Temple from Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, except for there's a specific setting called small keys can't be locked behind bosses.
Yeah.
which is actually on in these settings. So you will not have Virus or like. There's only 2 bosses in these settings that will actually ever come up with that kind of shenaniganry, but that's fun.
Yep, we're getting
We're
ready.
starting now. But yeah, it's Virus and
we're off.
And Armagoma in these settings. Yep. Hold on. I'm just refreshing the streams. Hoping that the feed... Okay, there we go.
Because there was a slight bit of delay. Oh, we're off.
Snow Peak Mountain is foolish, and there's a Gale Boomerang.
Oh.
There's Forest Temple, Snow Peak, Ruins, and Temple of Time.
Pretty hype.
And that was 1 Gale Boomerang in Dungeons.
Oh, the ball and chain in Link's house.
Huge. Hold on.
There's no crazy hunt for that today. So I'd imagine if there's a path to Blizzetta, we might see some fishing rods.
Yeah, more than likely it'll be fishing rods. But that ball and chain opens up a few stuff that's like also bomb locked.
Yep. Like the grotto in Sacred Forest Grove.
But we know that our Gale Boomerang is in a dungeon today. But we have the Zora's Domain opener and the Orden Province openers on
Yep.
on these. But yeah, let's see what's in Zora's Domain. I see he does the items first. Some people go for the hint first in Zora's Domain.
The items were dead, sadly.
I will rupees, unfortunately.
It looks like is going for the shield, whereas Margarine and Peach Pocky are going straight for the 2 checks.
Yeah, Yuli's Oh, wow.
Spinner.
The shield had a spinner.
Nice. That means there's a lot less of a crazy hunt for that, and that does open.
But yeah, Yuli's Cradle Delivery is what it is, and there's Orden's Sword over there. Unfortunately, neither of those 2 are anything of note. But that spinner on Orden's Shield is going to be pretty big, because some people route this in later until like they get Lantern or things like that.
We're getting a bow check here from Marigin.
Oh, bow to Aru's Memo, and Star 2 is dead. So the bow is what's on starts the path for Aru's Memo.
Alright.
And okay, we don't have to do anything in the fishing hole.
Yep.
But yeah, bow can be a bit of a pain, as someone who was being mildly frustrated with him earlier.
Well, he was not
Ryuja
a this time.
Doing late here. And Bo is a grasshopper.
A female grasshopper.
So it could have something valuable, but we don't know yet.
Yep. And Ryuja's doing Flight by Foul now.
Let's see. Zora's Domain is foolish. Oh, the Cack Gorge double claw shot chest is dead.
Nice.
You know what's funny is that there's actually a trick to get that out of logic.
Yeah.
as with Link. There's also like the LJA to do that as well. So it's not like horribly bad, but outside of routing.
But I'd say
And this
the
is
Ordo
the
good.
Orden's not doing too bad, but yeah, it looks like Ryuja was doing the sharp eye setup for flight by foul,
Yep.
which makes it more consistent for landing on the island. Oh, there's the book, but not required today, unfortunately.
Yeah. A couple more hearts here, and it's just a couple more chests down here. It looks like Margarine's also in. I think Margin is in
And like
Lake as well.
flight by foul has absolutely nothing, unfortunate.
Yeah.
Ryuja trying to get the. Oh, that is so unfortunate. Oh my goodness.
There's no way he's going to be getting that post, sadly.
Yeah, that is truly unfortunate. He's probably going to go for the two statues.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Poe is really annoying. It somehow manages to hit you if you stay on, and like it make your life miserable. It is
Now I
an
want to see what
awful.
those chests are.
We'll be seeing them because you can get them both on one chicken if you're really good with it.
Yep.
Because
like
once you get to the
we're getting a growth play from Skinny D.
oh, this is not a bad play because this is in logic with the spinner.
The spinner and I believe the ball and chain.
The ball and so the grotto is not at logic with the ball and chain, like from what I understand. But you can do it out of logic with the ball and chain.
That's actually pretty useful for the end of the game.
Yep, because you do need ending blow for finishing off the seed. It looks like Ryuja's going to be doing Aru here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and we're getting goats here on Peach Pocky's side.
Yep, Peaches, they are doing goats. It seems that they have collected a couple of Howards.
Yes. At least we get to see a few Howards today.
This is the reason why I typically don't do early Orden province. Like, you'll sometimes have the really nice stuff, but it also means you're often getting a lot of time-consuming junk. You tend to do both Poe and the goats. When you can just wait for the super sometimes, which will be either Poe or the goats.
Mm-hmm. Looks like Spinner had a Dominion Rod.
Dang. It's not bad, because it is required.
Bow to Aura's Memo.
Yep.
Aura's Memo, so.
And the Lineru Spring back room is dead.
Yes. That poor ant.
Yeah, the ant, unfortunately, we will not be seeing. Oh, that's a claw shot on the lantern oil bottle.
Yes. That's actually really useful.
Yeah, that claw shot is pretty big. You know what the terrifying part about this all is that we're missing a bow to beat Temple of Time.
Yep.
Like, between the information. Oh, is that Iron Boots? I did not see that hint.
Oh ho ho! That means we're definitely gonna need to get the bow and the bomb bag for that.
That is... Yep. No, you only need the bow. She supplies you a bomb bag. So it's only, like, logically bow-locked.
I see. It looks like Peach is also going for the chest out of logic here in Farron Woods. But first, gotta pick the Poe off. It looks like Gorge Cave for some of the items in here. Won't be able to get the lantern.
We'll get the lantern check. Oh, it's a bottle. It's not logically relevant, but it is pretty handy for if you want to get choose.
Another hidden skill in the Farron Woods chest near Forest Temple.
Yep.
No, right. The spinner had the hidden skill. That's what it was.
Yep. We are getting a Forest Temple dip on Skinny D's side.
Yes. The most entertaining ways just of killing those spiders.
Was that the sketch? I think that was Ashay's sketch. Yeah, that was Ashay's sketch. That was, Yeah, we know Aru is bow locked. It's just, Okay, so Shellblade Grotto was the other hint that I missed. And that was just dead.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting the pedestal for Temple of Time as well here.
That's like 2 checks.
Yep. Dominion
Oh,
Rod?
that's where the rod was. Makes sense. But it just means that Pocky is also just a bow away from completing.
Hurricane Goats is dead.
Right when we saw it on, I think it was Peach's side.
Yep, they did it. Unfortunately, it did not pay out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, come on in. And it looks like Peach is now getting a Poe here. Ryuja is doing Farron Fields here.
And Skinny D is just dipping into forest.
Yep. But we now know where both halves of the rod are.
Yes.
If you can get like 5 hidden skills, then you get Mortal Draw, and Mortal Draw is really good.
Yeah, it does a lot of damage, especially against something like Beast Ganon.
But it's also really helpful against the Dark Hammer. Because it basically one-shots it if you have Master Sword.
Yeah.
The star's dead. I did not see the other hint. I think it was the bow.
Yeah. Bow to Aru's memo.
Yeah, we've not found the bow, and we know and should know that the bow cannot be in a path. Like, it can be in a path location, but it cannot be the path.
Yes.
because of how hint overlap works in this game, or it tries to minimize it as much as possible.
I mean, Twilight Princess is a pretty big game, so it makes sense that it would make it a little easier to like squeeze out the best hints to actually complete a seed faster, rather than like, you know, a smaller game.
We're getting a Linearu Field hint here.
Oh, that's beast.
Orden Path to Armagoma. Well, there was a spinner.
Yep.
So, yeah. Yeah, this is a pretty good hint. You know what's funny too is that the ball and chain is also in the region too.
Yes,
Although
it is.
the spinner, I think, is more obvious.
Yeah. Because you need to get up there.
Oh!
That is huge.
Gale Boomerang. That is the windless chest in Forest Temple.
That is huge. Oh my gosh. Skinny D, you absolute legend. You got this. The French vanilla boomerang.
Yep.
And unlike in Ocarina of Time and Wind Waker, this weapon's awesome. You could break the game in so many different ways.
Well, I would say it's completely busted, but it is really nice for mobility and such. Yeah, Skinny can now do Force Temple, because you can actually beat Diababa without a sword.
Yeah. Still missing the lantern for that one chest, I think.
Yeah, for the north one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true too. Because I don't... Oh wait, didn't we see Lantern? Or am I thinking of like another seed? Because this would technically be the third seed of the day. Oh my god. Oh, that's a fishing rod in Forest Temple as well.
There's a sword in Temple of Time.
Yep. So that is one of our fishing rods.
Looks like Peach is currently setting up for Isa. So when they get what they need to do that check, then they don't need to worry about getting there.
So that means Ryuja is probably going to get it too. The big key.
Mm-hmm. But seeing two Forest Temple dips this early, it's actually quite an amazing thing to see. Though Ryuja is missing his spinner. Their spinner.
Yeah, he does not have like the hints for that yet. There's a snail in Forest Temple.
Yes. Well, what do we do with that snail?
Well, Agatha's could be very happy with all these bugs.
Of course. She truly is a bug enjoyer.
Let's see, if there's anything here, then that's going to be annoying for Ryuja to come back to. No, that's junk. Okay. So, there is a little bit of a shortcut for this chest. If you stand underneath one of the worms, like close to this platform, you could just get the worm to chuck you over there. It saves a little bit of time from climbing.
Yes.
There's another worm like that in another part of the dungeon that also is similar in that regard.
No, Ryuja does have claw shots, so it does make it easier for them to get up there.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter when you have claw shot. It matters more if you don't.
Yeah.
And he's probably going to find that Gale Boomerang at some point then.
Yeah. Actually, not too far from now, because they're currently going towards the east side of the dungeon.
Also, iron boots are required. In
Yes.
our dungeon layout, they aren't technically logically required, but that means that there's an item that is locked behind it.
Yeah. So, like, either in Lineru Springs or Lake Hylia, for example.
Or Kakariko Village.
Yes. Like in the Elden Springs.
Yeah.
Of course.
Iron boots are pretty handy, too, for, well, since we don't have Arbiter's Grounds, they're not nearly as handy, because you can just use it to instantly void yourself out.
Yes.
That's 3 keys in 4 so far.
Yes.
And
I'm not going to make an Ocarina of Time joke here, but... Because...
But yeah, you could skip the fight here with just the claw shot. You could do it with Gale Boomerang too, actually, if you have a sword.
Yes.
Because it skips the annoying cutscene with the monkeys.
Yes. And the Bokoblins.
Yeah. No, we are getting a
I think Skinny D... Nope, Skinny D is leaving. Ryuja, on the other hand, should just be able to outright finish Forest Temple here.
Huh.
There's the Gale Boomerang for Ryuja.
He's gonna do a few more checks here, at least.
Yeah.
I know that, yeah, you can do it with... You can kill Diababa with bow, but I don't remember if you could do it with other weapons.
Could you do it with Wrecking Ball?
Oh, you mean ball and chain?
Yeah.
That's what Ryu just did, is what I mentioned, is just use the shortcut of the worm.
Yeah.
You're gonna probably see North Deku like here. Because some bosses cannot be hurt by the ball and chain, even if they have the animation for it.
Mm-hmm. Beat Diababa with Iron Boots. That's actually massive. Just
Yeah,
my
it's
fun fact for the day.
Yeah, well, there are some really weird hit properties in this game.
Iron Boots and Twilight Princess are goated compared to what they are in other games before it.
Yeah.
They certainly knew what to do with Iron Boots.
Let's see, the alcove chest is... I didn't get to see it last time. On a hidden skill.
Helm Splitter's not bad if you have a shield. Or if you manage to, like... I think in Temple of Time, with one of the Lizalfos, you can actually skip over...
there's a couple setups like that, actually. Alright. It seems like there was an item at the front because... Margin is going for it, and that was a bow. That's Temple of Time and Forest Temple, like on our end, then that we know can be completed.
Yep.
That was the Grasshopper too. That was on Bow. Oh my goodness. So, you know the Grasshopper could also be on the path to Armagoma.
Yes.
Them is dead, and the Lineru block puzzle is dead.
Yes. Oh, that bow play actually paid off. Massive. It looks like Ryu's dipping Temple of Time.
You can't really do that, no lantern.
True.
He's just doing the check here. Because he grabbed the hit, so he might as well just get this as well. I mean, you could go grab Uku, but that just removes the Uku that you have for Forest Temple.
Yep.
Oh, it's a claw shot of Giovanni! We know where both claw shots are.
Massive. So in other words, we're not going to have a crazy casino for double claw shots this seed.
I didn't even have that much trouble finding it last seed.
Fair enough.
It was the spinner that really messed with me.
The Great Fairy's Tears. Now we have something to make Ganon's fights easier.
Yep. Yeah, you can basically do all of the checks in south of Castletown, in logic or out of logic.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, this is like, if you manage to find all your stuff, yeah, this is basically pretty jetty.
It's just down to, I think, finding another fishing rod.
Yeah, finding another fishing rod, but we have iron boots required.
Yes.
So one of our iron boots checks does in fact have probably another fishing rod, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Or a sword. Yeah, they could, like, you could have enough swords locked behind iron boots where it becomes required instead of skippable. Because all it takes is 2.
Oh. No donations today.
And Snow Peak Ruins itself is also dead.
Yes. So in other words, once you get through Snow Peaks, you just do it. You just look for the bedroom key and then beat Blizzetta. Easy.
Yep. Technically speaking, it is logically... Oh my god, you know what I realized? It could also be iron boots just for a bomb bag.
Yes.
Because iron boots, like, bomb bag is logically required to beat Snowhead Temple.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, there's a relatively simple trick to skip that requirement. Frame perfect, but like it's very easy to retry. And you might want to listen to game audio when you're doing it. But yeah, this seed is looking pretty spicy, one may say. That was the Helmasaur check. It's a wallet. Wait, that was the Tectates, my bad. No, Ryuja did Helmasaur, my bad.
Which was also dead.
Unfortunately- Yeah, which was also dead. We're also going to be getting Star 1 here.
Yeah, we already seen it earlier, and it was also dead. I think it was on Skinny D's side. There's the bow.
For Skinny D.
I know you have bugs.
Yeah, she's not too happy when you run away with bugs in your pocket.
Yes.
Oh, I see. No, we can't do that yet. It seemed like it. Probably to, like, reduce the amount of rupees they had in their pocket. Because if you find magic armor, you want to be as low like, have as, be low, really low on rupees. So that you can basically use it as, like, a substitute for iron boots.
Looks like Ryuja's gonna have to find another bug.
It's the grasshopper on bow.
Yes.
That has it. So it's gonna be a while before he gets to Orden Province.
Mm-hmm. It looks like Peach is gonna be picking up their double claw shot soon.
Yep.
Yes, you always have to think about the economy. That's why it's better to donate than it is to just hoard wealth.
I mean, look what happened to Giovanni. Sorry.
Exactly. He turned into straight gold. He straight up just turned into gold.
Yeah. But there is a trick that you can do for the double claw shot lock to check without with. You can do it without even the shadow crystal, but if you can do it as wolf, it's easier. Elven spring underwater spring chest. That was the last item. Last sometimes hit. So. And that is dead, so that is one of the.
And now Peach has also picked up their bow.
Yep. But yeah, now's a good time to go and, like, for Peach to, like, dip the Forest Temple here. You basically have most of the kit to like full clear it first try around. But understandably, you want to go for Star. But I think we're still missing the other path heads, aren't we? Like, we got Orden Province to Armagoma, but we don't have the last path hint.
Yeah.
Very clean on Ryuja's side. Unfortunate. Yeah, it looks like Margin Link is going to be the first one to get those iron boots.
Yep. If the Shadow Beasts will cooperate, at least.
They're usually not too bad.
Yeah, it's true.
But yeah, you do not need a bomb bag for Izza's helping hand. You just need the bow, because she supplies you the bomb bag.
Nice. But now, since it's clear...
Yep, you gotta finish this check. Like, in terms of difficulty, this one's, like, not too bad. The hardest part is actually steering the boat. Like,
Yes.
learning it. But, like, once you get it, it's not too bad. I could see Ryuja, like, setting up for this as well, because he did, in fact, see the hint for it, so... Oh, that's magic armor! Or you might just skip it and just, like, skip the iron boots and just do it this way.
Yeah. What an
He's already done quite a few seeds, like, skipping iron boots. I don't know if the magic armor has, like, the same magnetic properties as iron boots, but, like, sinking in water and pressing heavy switches, it works just fine with it. Oh, he's going for a trick here to get the item out of here. Because I think you can actually get it out, like, this item out, without actually needing the bomb bag.
It looks like Skinny D is also going to be following up on that with helping Isa.
Yep. You should be able to, in theory, do underwater Guan with the magic armor. Because it just basically behaves like iron boots, you know, like when it's out of rupees. But this is our first time seeing Rutella's gift, because this check is kind of annoying.
Oh my gosh, Skinny fighting with the wrecking ball.
But yeah, the other path, there's another path, Ordered Province to, yeah, Elden Stock Cave, like, logically requires iron boots, but you can actually do the whole cave without it. Because there are, like, a few jumps you can do to skip it, to skip that requirement. But yeah, our other path hint is Orden Province to Armagoma. Yeah, yeah, Memo Underwater is very reasonable. And the items we've seen is the female grasshopper, which led to a bow, There's the spinner and there's the ball and chain. The windowless bridge chest is where the Gale Boomerang is in Forest Temple.
There's that hinted wallet in Elden Springs.
Yep.
It looks like Peach is also going for Isa now.
For the,
Iron Boots.
Yep. But you can, in fact, do, like, go on with, like, underwater go on without the Iron Boots. Like, but you're, like, really pulling it close with that. Regardless, you definitely still want to get a bow for sure. Right, so didn't see that one. That was Hot Spring Water Rush Dead.
Yes.
And we're still missing the last path hint.
Mm-hmm.
And then the others are like hints that you see in dungeons. Watch this be like another orange rupee. Now it's Greg.
Yes. Of course we have to have Greg.
Oh, we're getting to see the bomb chest, bomb rock in Elden Field.
Mm-hmm.
Because we have not seen this one yet, and it is in logic with the ball and chain.
Now there's the 100 rupees you were talking about.
Yep. Which means we'll be seeing the Bombskit, like, grotto here soon, too.
Yes.
At least the non-lantern check. And there's the iron boots for Skinny D, and the iron boots for Peach.
Yep. Everyone but Ryuja has iron boots.
And Ryuja has the substitute.
Yes.
The expensive substitute.
Yes. And
oh, it should be active now.
mm-hmm.
But we are going to be getting a dip into Lanayru Springs.
Yep.
Because the lantern chest is hinted dead here, but all the other checks should be good to go, and then logic.
Bloopy.
Forest Temple Path to Blizzetta. There it is.
Yep.
That was a fishing rod. There was a fishing rod, and there was the Gale Boomerang.
Mm-hmm.
It's vastly more likely to be the fishing rod.
Does that mean cat rescue time?
Possibly.
And
Oh, that's a sword in Elden Province.
awesome.
And that's specifically double Dom Rod locked.
Yes.
Because it's the same. Yeah, yesterday it had the logical first, like the first logical bomb bag. But not yesterday, but Thursday. Usually when I open that chest, it has nothing. But then, like when I roll the seeds, but apparently right now, it's out for blood.
Yes. They want to make really good use of the double dom rod.
Good job. It looks like Marge and Link is going into,
Elden Cave.
Yep.
Back to sinking down.
Yep. Oh my god. That's where it is. The other fishing rod is in Elden Cave.
That's why it was required. Those iron boots.
Yep. I actually mentioned this, that it would probably point to something like that.
Which means that Aru's memo probably leads to a couple swords in desert. So I wonder, does that mean that we might get the Master Sword, the Ordon Sword, and the Master Sword in,
To point to a bomb bag in the desert, because
True.
bomb bag is logically required to get to the bed chambers and the chapel chest.
True. Could also be for another Dom Rod, you know, for that logical sword. The possibilities are almost endless.
Yeah, that's crazy. But it looks like we'll be getting the Stalfos Grotto on Margin's side. So we're just seeing some repeated stuff here on Snow Peak Ruins, Herding Goats, the repeats. I mean, we got all the hints, so...
Just need someone to make their way into or back into Forest Temple now. And perhaps Temple of Time.
We're still missing the lantern. So it could be the lantern, too, in the desert.
Yeah.
I almost forgot about that. But, actually, no, the fishing rod, the two fishing rods can't lock it because both places that are locked behind those two fishing rods are foolish.
Yes.
However, oh my god, that was a bomb bag.
Yes.
That was Bumskit Grotto, I think, or yeah. No, that was Stalfos Grotto. Yeah, Ryuja probably wants to get that lantern first. Which is reasonable. Order kind of sucks, I'm not gonna lie. Like, in this one, it just had quite a few items, but, like, usually it's a lot of time and it's just awkward. Oh, we are getting the rarely seen hint here. Or, I'm not sure about rarely, but you don't always see it.
Yeah. By that time, you already have most of your hints.
We are getting the the Vines chest in Great Bridge of Hylia here. I think we're going to be getting tadpoles because we did not see that yet. We're also getting the double claw shot locked checks in Lanayru Spring.
Yep. Another skill.
I think we've seen 6 hidden skills. So if we can get the last one, we get the Great Fairy Spin, which does an insane amount of damage. But you have to be at full health to use it.
Yep. So in other words, don't take damage.
Oh, that's unfortunate. It's nothing. I see Ryuja's gonna isolate the Bombskit Grotto for now. Huh. You could do it that quickly, huh? Today I learned. I don't believe it has the magnetic properties. I know it just lets you sink and such. And like press down heavy switches, but I don't think it has the magnetic properties of the Iron Boots. Someone could correct me on that if I'm wrong.
Yeah. Well, if we could see Ryuja do it, then we might know for certain.
Well, you don't need Iron Boots to actually get those anyway. There's like a couple things you could do, like a wolf jump to get there. You can even go from the other side, like from the bottom for the bottom chest, and just do an LGA to get the lantern and other check. Like there's actually a surprising amount you can do. So Ryuja, if he manages to get this, because the upper chest is where the fishing rod was, and you can easily do that without Iron Boots. It's the second half that's like slightly trickier, I feel. But it's definitely still possible, because I saw some setup videos for it.
It looks like Skinny is also going into Kakariko Gorge Cave.
I think Ryuja's also going to be doing the Stalfos check after here. So you should be able to get a bomb bag.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Temple of Time is starting to look a little more appetizing. Although Ryuja doesn't have the spinner.
No lantern. No lantern. You can't even get into the into the first room without a lantern. There's the double one. So I know there's.
Nope.
That's one way of losing a lot of money for that. Because Void Outs actually do significant damage.
Yeah.
I think he's going to do his setup here to get it here. Almost.
Almost!
Ryuja, you have the Gale Boomerang. You could just do it from the bottom now. Because there is actually an LJA from the bottom as well.
Oh!
Nice.
Nice!
Yeah.
Oh.
Very clean. I gotta practice that. Now he's just gonna go back into Forest Temple. He's got a sword, so... He's just gonna get all the checks that he couldn't get.
Mm-hmm.
Because he pretty much did everything up to, like, that wasn't Gale Boomerang or Lantern locked, so...
But it's nice to actually see some more dungeon traversing now.
And now... It's just right now we're, like, going over what everyone else has done at this point.
Yep.
Because this was already checked by Skinny D, I believe. And this was just a heart piece.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're getting the gate chest in Linear Fields. Yeah, Linear Fields is like probably one of the hardest places to route in.
Oh my god!
That is actually huge. Oh my goodness.
Wouldn't that thing get wet after being in the water for so long?
Of course. Oh, he's going for an LGA with like a bomb boost as well. Yeah, Ryuja can do that with magic armor as well.
Yes.
That's probably where Lantern is.
Nice!
Oh, that skips a Lantern requirement right there for a small key.
And we know that Ook doesn't have anything today.
Yep. Well, that's one reason why I keep counting keys for this randomizer, because then I could skip it. Indeed. Imagine handing him over a soaked piece of paper. It's like, yeah, my friend told me about this.
Link would have to be very smooth in terms of turning in a wet paper.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was just money. It's actually the most likely thing in the pool for you to get is like an orange rupee. They are so shockingly common.
Clearly, Twilight Princess Randomizer wants you to get rich.
Jeff, Ryuja goes into like into Orland Province. He'll get that spinner. He can get the bow from Bow. Yeah, you're usually pretty healthy in these seeds.
Rich and healthy. Just like what your family and friends would want, too.
Ryuja going for the LJA here. Very clean. But we are getting a desert check on Skinny D's side.
Yes. So we'll get to see a few new things now.
We'll get to see if Ryuja's comfortable with hookless. Or if he... Actually, no, I think he has bombs, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Oh no, never mind.
That was someone else had bombs. He's going for Uklis though. This looks clean.
Mm-hmm.
I need to practice my Uklis, but I've been practicing the Death Sword skip, so I can shave like 20 seconds off.
Well, there is a bug there.
Oh, that's one down. Unfortunately, he's gonna have to wait for Ook now.
Yeah.
That's another check.
Ook is here.
Oh my god. Is there like 6 or 7? I don't remember. He truly is, and he's got like the magnificent so he's just gonna use the ball and chain too. So he could have just gone in and just beaten Diababa with like the ball and chain here. Oh my god.
It looks like we're getting another Forest Temple player here. But it's
Yep.
Peach's first time here.
Yep. Yeah, so you can in fact beat Forest Temple with the ball and chain.
Yep.
Confirmation. That is what we asked for here. Oh, we're also getting Order Cat Rescue on Margin Link's side, so we'll see if saving the cat or beating the cat will do anything for us.
Cat stealing my kill. How dare they?
But yeah, it's just some cash money on Diababa.
And Skinny D setting up the warp pad here in Desert.
Oh my
Slay
god.
shot! I'm pretty sure. Yes.
The slingshot is the store item in Orden Province, but the yeah, happy 1 hour. But the you know the bottle with the half full of milk, that's the vanilla item for Court Cat Orden Cat Rescue.
Yes. The most French vanilla slingshot I've seen all day.
Well, we've not seen anything of interest in the desert so far.
Yeah. Might be in the northern desert.
Yep.
Oh my god. Using the wrecking ball on the Bulblins instead. Ow.
Yeah, and the bow one-shots them. Ryuja Orden, let's go.
Yes, that means you'll finally get the spinner.
He's just gonna have to isolate the lantern locked checks for now, but that's okay. He'll get the spinner. If he gets if he does bow, then you'll get the bow later.
Yep. You wrestle bow to get a bug to get a bow.
Truly.
Truly the meta.
Bow for bow. it just comes down to where the heck is that lantern? Because that would give us Temple of Time.
Yep.
Ooh, sniped. And yep, there's the spinner for Ryuja. There he is!
There it is!
Yep, there.
Heart.
And now he can also do the not only just Temple of Time, but he can also do the Desert Lantern check
Yes.
if he really wanted to. Which I think would be not a bad plan here. Because it's more of a pain to walk back. Oh, you know when we were talking about that half milk bottle? There it is.
Yes.
Oh, we're not doing that check. That's fair. Lantern means Temple of Time, and Temple of Time has a lot of checks.
Yep.
Ryuja has, I think, 17 or 18 pose. He hasn't been, like, hard, like, grabbing them.
Everyone getting excited over the milk. And
Yes,
again,
but you know, the funny thing is we're only missing two swords, and we know that one of them is in Temple of Time. And the Temple of Time one, or the other sword has to be hinted. The other, like the last sword, has to be hinted somewhere, probably in like from Temple of Time, but elsewhere.
yeah. Could be to an Elden field. Or to an Elden province.
Yeah, because it'd be by province rather than. Well, you can do by location too if it's specific enough, but yeah, it usually will go like if you have enough swords.
Bo is being a little tricky on Ryuja's side. No,
Yeah.
Bo, please!
Bo. Nope.
Oh.
Oh, God. There's a sword in Farron Province.
I see.
We have a lot of checks available now due to Lantern.
Yep. No effect. But it looks like Skinny D just needs to get double claw shot.
There was the one off of Koro's bottle he hasn't gotten yet, I think.
Yeah.
And he's gotten no swords so far.
Yeah.
Because there's one on, like, basically on the south part of Elden Bridge, so that'd be in Elden Field still.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why he's been clubbing spiders. Looks like Ryuja is going to be grabbing the bomb bag in the Stalfos grotto soon.
Yes.
Yeah, this one's just a teensy bit tricky because you have to actually aim up a bit higher to use it with the ball and chain. So you actually sever like the connection there.
But yeah, Ryuja needs to get pose done. He needs to get the Aru's memo in Linear Field. And that was the boss key in Temple of Time.
Probably be best for him to go further up now. See if there's something.
The sword. And you could see like the past this point hint.
Yep.
Like, unless you're certain that you're in go mode, yeah. But for whatever reason, the Rizalfos are unusually sturdy towards the ball and chain.
Yeah, you'd think with that kind of blood force trauma, they would have been dead faster, you know?
Yeah. So bombs are logically required for Snow Peak Ruins because you need to shoot the Freezard with the cannonball. Like, logically you need to. But there is a way to skip all of that nonsense. Yeah, it's not hard required, but it is logically required. Looks like Ryuja's going to be doing Linear Field checks here. Around the Great Bridge of Hylia here. Oh, looks like Marge and Link is going to be getting the R's memo, which means he'll eventually be getting the lantern soon.
Mm-hmm. And the milk.
Yep. But it ended up basically, like, the only thing we don't know of yet are, like, the swords, like, where exactly they are. Well, all of them. We know one is in Faron Woods, one is in Elden Bridge, and one is in Temple of Time.
Mm-hmm.
Probably in the far back for that. If you're watching like other people doing the runs and like seeing it, can you like not spoil it for the restream?
Yeah. Oh. Man, Skinny D's having a bit of trouble getting that little guy up there.
Yeah, it's like a bit of a setup for this to get it up there, like with the angle throw.
Almost got onto the Switch this time, but thankfully...
But we know of at least where they are, but we don't know we don't know where that last one is then.
Just some cash money in that chest and see what this one has. Oh.
We'll have to dig deeper if we want to get to something good.
Mm-hmm.
Because that something good hint only means that there's at least one good item in there, and the sword is easily fulfills that already.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like Ryuja's going to Laneru Field.
Yeah. I wonder if he's gonna pull out the the magic armor.
He's gonna have to like run around with it a lot to drain the rupees out of it, but yeah.
No, he's going to the Great Bridge of Hylia. Never
Nope.
mind.
This is the spinner check here.
Gotcha. Nope. Something good, but no big keys, because we already got the big key.
Yep. Well, the sword is at least one of them. Because it doesn't matter if it's hinted. Oh, it's a mantis, but I think the only good thing there was the bow on Agatha.
Mm-hmm.
Her collection of lovely bugs.
Yes. Heading towards the Laneru Field, so...
Yep. This is a good time to do it.
Nope. Yep. It's just opponent coming in from the south for whatever reason. Now to drain those rupees.
Yep. Yeah, this is going to try and take as much self-damage as possible, too. Because that drains your wallet faster.
Mm-hmm.
I think you might be grabbing the Poe on the bridge, too.
Yeah.
Nah, doesn't look like it. But you know, this is 2 calls in a row where one of our always hints had a logically required item, at least.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I mean, if it works, it works.
Especially with how many rupees you get in this game, it takes a lot longer to drain them.
It's even worse when you actually get the wallet.
My gosh. But here it is, Ryuja's Aro's memo.
Yep.
And that took so long
or 20 pose.
That took so long for Skinny D to fight those Lizalfos.
The armored ones have so much health.
Yeah.
Even with the sword, they take so many hits. But you could just one-shot them with bomb arrows if he had bombs. Which Peach is about to get.
Mm-hmm.
They are going to grab it. Honestly, you could just use the spinner to kill these little Gomas.
Yep.
It's like if you get bomb arrows, it's pretty fast too because you got crowd control.
Yes. If only there were bomb arrows in TF2, just like in this game.
Oh my god. Bomb arrows. Let's go.
Clearly, Twilight Princess was ahead of the curve.
And Ryuja making his way through desert. Yep.
Yes.
And I imagine he's probably gonna rush Temple of Time as soon as he gets that lantern.
Yeah, probably. Speaking of lantern, there's Meridian Link's lantern.
Because you can do everything else in the dungeon without a bow. Oh, almost everything else, I should say, because you still need to do the top with a bow, but... Looks like Ryuja's at, like, 18 pose, I want to say.
I know that there's the grotto with like a couple pows in it.
Yeah, there's two of them. The Lantern Grotto. That's actually not a bad one for him at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Because you only really need to get it to 19. Margin Link going for the wolf clip here for the desert fences.
Looks like he's getting it. There we go.
Yeah, because you want to minimize the time that you're actually on the pig, because the pig is actually quite slow. There's that milk bottle.
Yep.
So, yeah, we're going to be seeing double Temple of Time. But seeing bomb arrows in action for Diababa.
Mm-hmm.
And dead.
Blink and you miss it.
Basically, yeah. Because you can actually kill Diababa just with sniping bomb arrows while you hit it. And we've still not seen that sword, by the way.
Mm-hmm. It looks like we're gonna have to go a bit deeper.
Well, we know Dark Nuts, I'm pretty sure is dead, so we don't have to worry about that. But there's two more checks here.
Yep. One that requires killing those miniature Gomas, and of course, this one.
Yep. No, it's not this one. There... Because we still haven't gotten the something good here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, goodness.
The
Goodness.
results are relentless today.
They truly are. Bombs are kind of awkwardly placed this seed. Oh my goodness.
They pushed it off! Oh my gosh. They are just absolutely ruthless today.
Yeah, they are rude. Very rude. Probably one of the more annoying enemies.
Yes.
But you can also...
Oh my god!
shot.
One of them followed all the way here.
He wanted to make sure that the hero was down. But that opens up this little gate for the Dark Nut chest. You have to kill the Gomas. You have to kill the little Gomas for the chest.
Imagine trying to kill a spider with a ball and chain that size.
I mean, it works a bit better with the bigger ones.
Yeah. But for smaller ones, it's the equivalent of killing a fly with a warhammer.
True. And there's the lantern for Ryuja.
Oh my gosh! That's the other Dominion rod.
Oh my goodness.
That's
Well,
for that.
that's something good.
Yes. That's for the first logical sword, I think, or one of the logical swords. Oh my gosh! Does that mean if there's a sword in Temple of Time, does that mean Armagoma has one?
Yeah. Yeah, Armagoma has a sword. Because this second Dawn Rod then triggered the something good hint.
Yes.
Which means... It just means that it's a major item in this case that unlocks checks and is not foolish. Yeah, Oski was in the second room. But you're probably going to... A lot of people are probably going to go hunting for this sword. Like, going deep into the temple looking for it. But it also means that Farron Woods is also full clearable.
Yep.
Although, statistically speaking, it's more likely going to be lantern locked.
Oh my gosh! Skinny is just voided.
Yeah, this room was a little bit annoying to learn when I first started, but now it's actually not too bad. I actually like the trick here. So I've been seeing Beast do it, as well as a few other runners. Oh no, got blocked by the guillotine.
Just fallen. Fallen into the pit of no return.
And Ryuja is going into the lantern cave in the desert. It was skipped by the others.
Oh, Skinny didn't roll fast enough. Unfortunate.
Yeah, Ryuja really needs to get his pose. So now's a good time to grab him. There's two of them right here. He has 19? Okay. We're not too worried about it then.
Because then you could just grab the one... The
Yeah, the one for Skull to Lagarado. Yep, that makes sense. And see... He's probably gonna do...
Well, he's going into Farron Woods.
Yeah. So he's probably gonna grab the other sword then. Farron Woods is like... Here is just a good play. Because it's fairly checked in, it's not foolish in this seed.
Well, we get to watch the dream of an arachnophobe squishing a spider.
Armagoma's like largely scripted, but yeah, the music hits so well in Twilight Princess. I like it. All right, let's see. Nope, that's another rupee. Ryuja is also probably looking for a bow.
Also, apparently, Goma is one of the noisiest spiders, because Spiders don't typically make noises like that. Out of logic, Bo and Farron. Nice. Well, later, Bo.
Ryuja can get the Poe that just... Once he gets that Master Sword in, like, Temple of Time, he's basically just a claw shot from Go.
Yep.
Well, once he out... Yeah.
Well, I get to type this for the first time today. Well, first time for Restream. You'll see in a moment. It's
Because I already did two... I did 2 seeds earlier.
yes.
Only one of them required a spider. Apparently it did. I did not know that was also a thing.
There, I had to. It's the perfect meme. This is the best fake out. Now we just shoot a spider.
Yep. Without the bomb arrows, you gotta hit it 3 times with it. And there's the sword. That is actually Skinny D's first sword, because he's not gotten the one in Elden Province. For
Yep.
Ryuja, that it will be his 3rd one. Ryuja seeing the hits like, oh, I've just got the sword there.
Well done.
Yeah, just a double claw shot on Ryuja's side, but he's basically got everything all set up for it already. And I think Skinny D is probably gonna go hunting for the sword in Farron Woods.
Yep. It looks like at least Meridian Link is going for spinner strats on those little gomas.
Yeah.
Let it rip. Sorry, it's just every time there's like the spinner, I always think of Beyblade.
Oh my goodness. That is very true.
Everyone loves Beyblade.
Question is, does Ryuja just go for the boss here? Probably not. He's probably wanting to get the hint. Nice, very clean. So we'll find the double Dom Rod and then just have, oh, it's on Goma, isn't it? Kind of realization. As for Skinny D, I think the best plan of action for him is just to go to Snow Peak.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that very much. You just gamble on Goma having it, and if it's not there, it's fine. It's not like a big time loss. Because you have to do the boss anyway, so you're not losing all that much time doing it. But But because he's also looking for the double claw shot, it's 2 items that he's looking for, and dungeons are pretty likely to have it if they aren't otherwise hinted foolish.
What's your plan, Skinny D? Death.
But yeah, the strats, I would do if I was in Skinny D's shoes was like after getting the sword in Fair and Providence would just be to book it towards Snow Peak because the sword hint is still there. It'll just point you to the last sword you need.
It looks like Peach is going to Snow Peaks now. To Snow Peak.
Yeah. They're still missing the Aru's memo, which by extension is the lantern.
Mm-hmm.
They're also missing a few swords.
Yeah.
It is dungeon progression, so I mean it's not like it's the absolute worst plan here. You're getting it done.
And you don't really need to do any extra checks in Snow Peaks. In Snow Peak runs.
And you definitely like if you don't get the boss key in the first 2 checks, you just or the first 3 if you include the mansion map, then you just go for the hints because if the boss key lands on one of those 3 checks, then it'll be hinted to. But if it's not on one of those 3, then you know that the boss key can't be on any one of those 3.
Yeah.
Because it'll always point towards the boss key in this instance.
Honestly, it would be really nice to have more dungeons that were set up similarly to Snow Peaks. Snow Peak Mansion, because it's like a giant house, but it also has like elements of a dungeon in it too.
Yeah, I actually do like its design quite a bit, so... It has a lot of fun tricks as well. Like, quite a few fun LJAs and all that. Oh, Skinny D is going for the lantern chest here.
Hmm?
This is why you count keys. Because you can actually skip this one if you remember that this is actually a key here. Ryuja will see that double Dom rod soon, as will Margin Link.
Yes.
But the nice thing about Snow Peak here is, again, yeah, once you get the item, or rather the boss key, you just skip everything else in this seed.
Alright, it looks like we'll be seeing another Armagoma phase. Armagoma fight here.
Yeah, it'll be pretty soon for another one, actually, too.
Yep.
Ooh, that is unfortunate.
Oof.
Hopefully, with that forest temple to Blazetta, that will send marriage into forest temple after this.
Yeah, hopefully it does. And hopefully Ryuja goes into Castletown soon.
Yeah, especially to check Giovanni. Oh, the Helmasaur armor was thrown instead of dropped. A little unfortunate, but it happens.
And I see you getting ready. Oh my goodness.
I have to do this again. I am obligated.
Yeah, the Helmasaur ones definitely do.
Yes.
They're just heavy enough for you to be a little bit resistant towards the wind, but like not heavy enough where it makes Link go and start heaving from or grunting from all the extra weight he's carrying.
Yes.
Ryuja gonna be doing the LJA here.
And he gets it!
Yeah, it's not a very difficult one, because once it's like on the staircase, you just get it. Link just moves so fast.
Second Dom Rod for Ryuja.
Yep. But it's like going to be second dungeon completions for quite a few of our runner, well, for Ryuja and Skinny D here.
I had to do it again.
Well, it's going to be pretty quickly on Ryuja's side too.
Yes. That's my favorite meme. It's like, oh, you just pulled it out.
But yeah, if Ryuja could get into Castletown at some point, that'll help him out a lot too. But yes, we are seeing an ook.
We are seeing the second ook of the day.
Oh shoot, I did. Okay, chapel chest is the bedroom key. Well, that's really easy.
Rush the chapel. We must head to the church.
So there is a LJA you could do on Broken Floor, and then you just skip most of the dungeon. But that was Margin Link's first dungeon because he's not done Forest Temple yet. I see you setting up again. I see you setting up for that.
Yes. Still one more phase, but still. All this while Peach is making their way to the chapel.
Yep.
Just imagine your own house comes pre-packed with a church.
That was a little bit too early on Peach's side.
Let's see. I think it's hard to say who exactly is the furthest ahead, but it's a tie between Skinny D and Ryuja, and I think Ryuja has a bit more of an edge here.
That's because he's only looking for a double claw shot, and it's in the Sphere Zero location.
Yeah.
But we will be seeing Freezer skip a couple times here.
Just imagine, instead of it being at the pedestal, the Master Sword was the remains of a spider the whole time.
Yep. A nice Peach just got it.
Nice.
They gotta do chapel now. You just open the... Okay.
Maybe they didn't want to be...
To be fair, I too would like to kill those Freezers for how annoying they are. Now the question is, where's Ryuja going next? Because Claw Shot is effectively like an item that can be anywhere for him at this point. Granted, he does have Castle Town, so he could probably route that in at some point. But doing this is just fine because it is progression. And if he finds the double claw shot later, then all he has to do is go up to Ganon's, to Hyrule Castle and beat it, basically.
Oh, it looks like Ryuja is definitely going to Snow Peak.
He's just gonna beat it here because he knows that the region and the dungeon is foolish.
Yep.
So it means some thinking time.
Yep.
And Castle Town is like fairly check dense at this point, so I could see him actually doing that first.
Yep. And Peach will be done with Snow Peak fairly soon. They have just acquired the bedroom key.
Yep. Hopefully they can get a clean one cycle on Blizzetta, but she can be annoying sometimes. Just a tad bit. But it's not, like, too difficult. Yeah, Castletown immediately after is a pretty good path to take here. And I can see that realistically happening with Ryuja.
Mm-hmm.
Because he also has not done any checks in Castletown either, so... or not many. So he will at least be able to justify doing that right after this dungeon.
You could say that the magic armor quite literally paid out for Ryuja.
It really did.
But I think that's ultimately what gave him a bit of an edge over everyone else.
Yeah, this time around.
Hmm.
That's fair. This getting the learning the one cycles for all the the fast bosses does take a bit of time. I'm still trying to practice some of mine as well. Margin Link has not gotten the rang off of Windless yet. I think Ryuja's going to go for the... No, he's not going for this, the skip. Because it is kind of annoying trying to do it, like, mostly blind.
Yeah. But the quick spins pay out and just make this part look very quick and easy.
Yeah, they really do. Especially with the Master Sword. Because if it was with the Ordnance Sword, you'd have to do 2 of them.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Time to do some classic snowboarding.
On Ryuja's side, as Peach has already done so.
Yep.
And has also just knocked out poor Yetta, who was possessed.
Yes.
As we'll see one of the really nice NPCs of the game.
Yes. Look into Eyes of Yetta.
We will look into the eyes of Yeto. They're true beauty.
Yes. He's also a smooth talker. I could see why he has a wife.
Who need mirror? Exactly.
Exactly.
Who need mirror when you can look into eyes of Yeto?
You see reflection in Yeto's eyes.
I mean, he is a snowman. Or a snow beast.
Yes. And he wears a saddle on his head.
When he goes out hunting, yes.
There it is. There's the line.
Forget mirror. No, look into eyes of Yeto. Who need mirror?
Yes. At least we get to see the extension of this meme. Yes.
But basically, it's just down to when is Ryuja going to go to Castletown. I'm pretty sure it's going to be right after, but... You can see the hint here. Bedroom key.
Yeah, Ryuja's gonna be picking that up real quick.
Yeah, he's going to do the LJA here. So if you just throw the boomerang as soon as you are in the room, you can actually just get it consistently. And there we are. Easy.
That floor was never solid.
At least not from the bottom.
Yes.
And Skinny D is on the hunt for swords, I believe.
Mm-hmm. He's in close distance. Yeah, I think Skinny's missing one of the claw shots. He has the one
on the coral bottle. He got the one off of
Giovanni.
Giovanni, yeah. He's not gotten the coal bottle one, I believe.
Yeah. Whereas Ryuja is still missing the one off of Giovanni.
Yeah, but Giovanni's way easier to route in this situation for him.
So true. We're slowly destroying the church.
And we've not seen any finishers yet. Then again, I think that more people are playing like somewhat safely for the quals this time around.
Yeah. It's nice to see Ryuja taking a huge risk with the magic armor and it paying off. And I mean it both like as a bad pun and, well, as a smart play here.
Yeah, because if Goron Mines was required, then he'd have to go and actually grab the Iron Boots.
Mm-hmm.
Because that is actually hard irons locked.
Yeah.
Very clean stage one from Ryuja's side. But yeah, Coral Bottle is going to be kind of awkward for Skinny D at this point. He'd have to route it in with the double Dominion Rod box checks in Farron Woods. But there's not even much of a point at this point for him because he's already gotten the sword. This should be a one cycle here. Oh,
Nope.
recovered. Yeah, the camera was being funny.
Yes. That means
Very, very
we're
clean.
gonna get another look into Eyes of Yeto.
Yes. Yes, if he's missing the one off of Giovanni, that's unfortunate. We get our first finisher, Floosh, with a time of 1:56.56.
Dang. I predicted that there would be a sub 1 hour. I mean, sub 2 hours. Though it coming from Floosh, meaning that he's gonna be pretty well seated. But well done. You might see a couple more people coming in.
Yeah, very possibly. Because there are quite a few really good runners in this qualifier.
Look into Eyes of Yeto.
And it takes about 10 minutes from when you're in outside of Castletown to when you've put the sword into Ganon's stomach.
Who need mirror? Just look into Eyes of Yeto. Sorry, I just love the meme now.
True, it's a good meme.
See, money can buy you happiness.
You know, to a degree, it actually can. You buy you things that get to happiness, but yeah.
It's like one of those logic chains.
Wait, Skinny D doesn't have the other fishing rod.
Yep. Oh, and we get another finisher, Gymnast, with a time of 1:58.51.
Yep. That's at least two sub 2 finishers.
Yep. It looks like they'll be the only sub 2 finishers this time around. But that's fine. Yeah, he is pretty cracked. Floosh
He's
is
been
also
doing a lot of speedrun, like 100% speedruns for Twilight Princess lately, actually, like the HD version.
But I mean, we've got like a large pool of excellent runners here in TPR from all sorts of different communities, like Wind Waker, Skyward Sword, Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, a good chunk of the Ocarina of Time French community also does Twilight Princess, like Puppy Grant. There's Floosh. There's Ryuja. They also do Ocarina of Time. Heck, I know Zavi started I know he's German, but he also started just picking up Twilight Princess Rando.
Yes. I'm looking forward to seeing that race now between Lyric and Jim in an hour. I'm pretty sure this seed will wrap up pretty soon, too. Or at least a restream.
Well, maybe. Peach is looking for the lantern, which they should be able to get soon, which means they'll get the sword hint in Farronwoods, so they should be able to. Oh, that is unfortunate.
Yep.
They're doing Great Bridge of Hylia, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
But like,
Because
Floosh is an insanely good runner in OOTR, so. Because he was also Season 6's champion for RSL this year.
Yeah, Domrod
is probably going to distract him, unfortunately.
Oh no! This
He's
is
doing
bad.
Kakariko Charge.
Yep.
Yeah, Giovanni's probably like at the very back of his. Well, not very back. This is probably worse things he could be doing.
Oh yeah. But he's a little too invested in the double dom rod because it's something good.
It's a major item.
Yep. It's only for that one sword we've seen.
Yeah, but even if it didn't lock anything, it would still be considered something good.
Yeah.
Because it is a major item on its own. Who knows? We might see the last sword because of this.
Mm-hmm. More Ook? Ook
Yes.
Gaming! We have Ook Gaming live on ZSR.
It's a lot of water bombs, that's for sure.
It looks like it's the two Czechs and Farron.
Yep.
Ryuja's definitely in that casino mode now.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not doing market. He has like quite a few builds because the bug would only be for. He doesn't actually have a lot. He already went into market, didn't he? He didn't have 20 posts at the time though.
Mm-hmm.
And that's gonna sting a bit. Yeah, it's only pose and spinner check in south of Hyrule Town or Castle Town.
But he's definitely hard focused on the Dom Rod.
Yep. So we might even find the last sword by coincidence.
Yep. You mean the butter sword?
Yeah, the butter sword.
Because it looks like Link's just slapped some butter.
Oh my goodness. That's another bomb bag.
I suppose that's not wrong, because it is something good. Unfortunately, not exactly what they want.
Yeah. Yep.
There's a bottle of oil.
Yep. I think Ryu just... Yeah, he's gonna get the lantern chest here. Then... And then probably go desert, I think. Nice. Very clean wolf jump on Ryuja's side. You know how Jax is like Iron Boots are DLC and OC? Ryuja's just like that, but for Twilight Princess.
Yes. And interestingly enough, iron boots are far more significant in this one, in this game.
We got
than in
our
our...
third place finisher, Volk with
Yep.
a time of 2:06:05. And we
Nice.
missed the 2-hour mark, so yeah, happy 2 hours.
Yes. Happy 2 hours, everybody.
Yep, this is a desert play right here.
Yes. It looks like it's just for the owl statue.
Yep. This one's actually pretty fast. It's just actually getting there slower.
Mm-hmm. And I think Peach is just mainly on the search for the lantern.
Yeah.
Because they could easily get that Master Sword in
In Temple of Time.
and Farron.
Yep.
No,
I
more
see
than
Speedy's not too comfortable with the LGA in this part, in this area.
Yeah.
I just recently learned it myself, to be fair, so...
Oh gosh.
Boink.
Link decided just to drop down instead of jump.
There's the last sword!
Oh my god. That's the butter sword.
There were 2 swords locked by Dom Rod. Double Dom Rod.
Yep. Oh.
Both of them you could do with a skip of some sort, because you can actually get to that chest with an LJA. And we got our 4th finisher, Skystorm 44, with a time of 2:08 to 27.
Yes. The finishers are piling up now. Unfortunately, none of them are on Restream.
Not at the moment, yeah.
Giovanni really eluding us.
Yes.
Man, Ryuja was just doing everything to avoid talking to him. Even though his house has cats around it. As
Oh, and we got our
face finisher.
Nephistos in 5th place with a time of 2 hours, 9 minutes, and 20 seconds.
It's possible. And I think we're seeing an LJA here. Yep.
I think this might be one of those seats where double dom rod's just an absolute bait to certain players.
I mean, yeah, that was last qual too. They got quite a few people, even in top placements.
Yes.
Because the bomb bag already fulfilled that requirement. Especially when you found out that the other two were just bomb rocks. Alright, where are we going, Ryuja? Not Castle Town, that's for sure. So it'll be a little bit longer. As we get our 6th place finisher, Rafa, with a time of 2:10:48. Who's another really good Ocarina time rando runner?
Mm-hmm. But Skinny D is, I think he's actually bleeding more time than even Ryuja, given that he's spent more of his time searching for double claw shot than he has for going to Snow Peak and just finishing it off.
Yeah, Snow Peak, the finish for Ryuja is helping a lot more because you can just focus on beating it now, or rather just finding it, which is kind of handy. And there's not it.
I'm hoping at least one of these runners will be a top 10 runner.
That's just a Castletown play here.
Oh, perfect.
So Ryuja, in theory, should be done with like a I want to say 225 around that mark. Depends on how feisty Ganondorf wants to be.
Yeah.
Because you definitely do Giovanni before you do like South Castletown stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Whoops.
Alright. There it is. Ryuja's gonna be hitting go mode.
Yeah, Giovanni dodging quite a few people.
Oh yeah.
But you gotta play Ghostbusters this seed.
Yes.
As we get our 7th place finisher, Phantom 5,800 with a time of 2:13:38.
Yep.
Yeah, I understand that too. It's not the best feeling for Ryuja finding that double claw shot. Because he could have just routed that in sooner. But at least he's in Castle Town, so.
The top 10 is going to be a bit of a tight squeeze here for Ryuja.
Yeah, because it's approximately just about 10 minutes. And that's a lot of time for people to be sniping.
All right. At least we get one runner to finish up, while we have 3 others that are still on the hunt.
Well, Peach is gonna get a sword soon, so, or another sword. And if they decide to just go for the Goma, like a really fast Goma, then it might help a bit more for them. Because boss key is early enough that you could justify just gambling here.
All right. And Skinny D's spending an awful lot of time fishing here.
Yeah, the fish can be annoying sometimes in this game. From first-hand experience.
Stealing my kills! How dare you? Not much of a cat rescue, it's more like a theft. You've been deprived of a singular fish. And for what? This seed, it was just a slingshot.
Yep.
Nice. Getting both of them at once. Using the first one as bait, then the other one to kill both at once.
I mean, if it works, right?
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, Ryuja making the climb here.
The final room in Hyrule Castle. Honestly, they need to get that room renovated. I mean, look at the stairs.
Look at the state of this room. It is a disaster.
Yes.
Ganondorf trying to make a trap house here.
Yes. I mean, look at these stairs. They're even worse.
Oh, you should see the last staircase. They're not much better.
I know.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
And we got
still got
our 8th place finisher.
And our 9th place finisher within 4 seconds of each other, with Karambu getting 2 hours 18 minutes on the dot in 8th place. In 9th place, we have Fahatron with
who finished
2 hours
4 seconds sooner or later. And we got our 10th place finisher, Lumi, with a time of 2:18:20.
Yep. So no top 10s here, but pretty close, actually.
And Seti
Oh,
finished with a 2:18:34.
Holy Snipe City, Batman! Just wait for it. We're gonna get another one pretty soon. And there we go. in 12th place with 2:18:59. I think that was like 5 runners in the course of 1 minute.
Yep.
Insane.
And we're not too far from having another finisher, but this time on stream.
Yes. And still the possibility of top half.
Yeah. Rando do be like that. Especially closer to the top half is like... Oh, Margin Link should be getting his last sword here. Because he's making his way to the desert owl, like desert statues for the owls.
Yep. That'll actually put him in go mode as well. Because that's what he needs left.
He needs to do Snow Peak Ruins. Which is fast, but like the temple itself is fast, but like getting there takes a while.
Yep.
Everyone should have at least Orden.
Time for a mortal draw here. Boom!
Yeah, so satisfying seeing the mortal draw. Oh, he's going for the 2-cycle here for that. Boom! Yeah, the wooden shield.
Yeah, Peach actually bought the shield.
And we're pretty close to getting our first finisher on Restream.
Yep.
Team buy a shield, but it's not Ocarina of Time.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, he's going for the Chew Jelly here too. Let's go.
Get the chew and the tears. Bam. Make this fight just a wee bit faster. Oh, and we get our 13th place finisher with Let's Clay. A time of 2 hours, 22 minutes, and 17 seconds. Followed quickly by Oroblast, finishing 8 seconds later in 14th. Yep. Well, that takes care of the top half.
Yep. And Let's Clay is also a really good Ocarina of Time rando player.
Yes. All right. Ganondorf dodging. That's 1. 2.
There we go. We got our finish.
Yep. Our first finisher on Restream, Ryuja. Finishing up with a time of 2 hours, 23 minutes, and 35 seconds.
Yeah. The only thing that really ended up, like, making him not do as well was the fact that he didn't... Like, that claw shot on Giovanni was mean.
Mm-hmm.
So there was an out of logic bow that you can do if you had magic armor. That's what Ryuja did. Ryuja actually skipped the bow, like on Agatha's bugs, because he just did everything without it.
Yep.
Without the iron boots.
He went straight for using magic armor. I'm just seeing if Ryuja wants to join in for an interview.
Yeah, that was a fun seed, though. Like, I actually would have done fairly I would have done fairly well on this one.
Yeah,
So-
this one seemed a bit straightforward than the previous one.
Was Martian? What is Skinny D still looking for this other sword? No, he's looking for the claw shot, the double claw shot, right? It's just hard to see on his trackers. It's so tiny. Yeah, Insa is logically required. Yeah, it's just that rupee management with a magic armor is truly something else. Ryu just skipped is because he just got the bow off of because you can get every outside of like going on mines, you can get every other check for iron boots with magic armor.
Yeah.
So between Margin, Link, and Peach, they're both basically in go.
Yep. One's basically going through the rest of Temple of Time. The other is just going to finish up Foolish Snow Peak very quickly.
Yep.
Well, at least it's another Master Sword for Skinny D soon, although that would just be like their Butter Sword.
Yep. Yeah, because the magic armor was just basically free this seed. Yes, there's a sword in on the chest, on the owl statue chest. We saw it on Ryuja's side, and he. The funny thing is you can actually get this sword out of logic with the Gale Boomerang. So if you did that and you got this with like the one in field, you can actually just go mode Temple of Time and just skip it and then see the sword there go, oh my goodness. Running in Force was huge indeed.
Vanilla Rang is always a French Vanilla Rang is always nice to see.
Yep.
So I don't think. So you could just do wolf jumps for all but like the very last one. Yeah. A lot of people probably lost a lot of time to that. I mean, if you got the LGA on this one, you probably would be like making a lot of time just from that alone.
Oh, and we got another finisher, Puppy Garant, with a time of 2 hours, 29 minutes, and 41 seconds in
Another
16th
really good Ocarina of Time Miranda runner.
Yep. We're not going to be seeing the Snipe Cities for much longer, because the majority of our runners have just finished up.
Yeah, Farron Province having a sword, you would definitely just push for that instead. If you just LGA'd that, because then you just go back in if there's nothing there. If that's like your second sword or first sword, even.
Well, it looks. I don't remember which claw shot Skinny is missing, but I know it wasn't Giovanni's.
Yeah, I think you got the coral bottle one.
Oh.
Because he skipped right past Koro. And that's a little bit unfortunate.
Yeah.
Wait, Margin, like, what you doing? The bedroom key is like in chapel chest. Though very clean though.
Yeah. This is the exact opposite side of the chapel.
Well, a tad bit unfortunate. But this would have been a really fun seed for me. And Skinny D is still on the hunt for the double claw shot. Unfortunately, it'll be a while before he finds it.
Yep.
I've been doing like trying to route Giovanni before going, like getting 19 pose before going into Castletown these days, and it actually helps a lot for me.
Yes, we're hoping
Because
to
you can
get
just
some
route in
comfort.
you can route in some hints, and then you can route in pose at the same time as you do pose, like hunts and hints, like checks and hints.
Looks like Peach will be getting their second Dom Rod.
Yep. So they should be, like, basically fighting a giant spider soon. Is Margin Link, like, not comfortable with the freeze art skip? Because that's what it feels like to me.
Yeah, that's probably it. Oh, it looks like Skinny D is forfeited.
Oh, probably did not remember about Coral Bottle.
Mm-hmm. That's unfortunate. But now we have like just 2 runners going through their dungeons. Looks like
Yep.
Peach might actually be ahead because Meridian is
Is doing all these extra checks.
we only have
didn't read the hint, because that's also a possibility. Because that hint will always point toward, like, if the big key lands on one of those 3 checks, it will always point towards the big key.
yeah. But there's only like 7 runners remaining in this qualifier race, 2 of which are currently in go mode on Restream.
Yep. Yeah. So the last claw shot that you were looking for was on Giovanni.
Yep. Oh, I just remembered.
Giovanni for me.
This will be the last time I'll get to do this on Restream today. And we got another finisher, Morgan, in 17th place with a time of 2 hours, 37 minutes, and 23 seconds.
Yeah.
So that whittles it down to our final 6 runners.
Yep. And we have 2 of them like pretty close to finishing here.
Yes. One of them just needs to get the bedroom key out of the chapel.
And the other's just squishing spiders.
Yep. On the last phase, too, no less.
Second to last.
Yeah.
Well, now on the last of the first stage. Granted, I mean, bomb arrows basically make this fight pretty easy.
Mm-hmm. And this will be the last time we also get Eyes of Yeto as well.
True. This will also be the last time we get Eyes of Yeto.
Wow. Meridian Link's audio definitely has a lot of white noise on. Looks like that's why we're on Peach's audio instead.
Yep.
Thank you, Trez.
And spider down, and we'll be knocking out an abominable snow woman soon.
Yes. That's go mode for Peach.
Yep. Well, it's full go mode now.
Mm-hmm.
Yoink. But yeah, we should be getting a finisher. Well, finishers. Like, they'll both be sub 3, but they'll be like around the 250 mark.
Yep,
Like,
that
just a
sounds
bit
about right.
past the 250 mark.
Cac? Why Cac, though? Am I missing something? This is just for healing? No.
You're like way ahead, I think.
Okay. I think it's just because of the stream page right now. I'll refresh it. This is really weird. Hopefully... Okay. Looks like they're buying bombs.
Oh yeah, that makes sense, I guess.
Now we're gonna get work to Castletown. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, you do want the bomb arrows if you can help it. Because they basically one-shot a lot of enemies. But we will be looking into Eyes of Yetta one more time.
Who need mirror? I just love it how easily scared they are of that wolf. Who need
Really?
mirror?
Yes, love is priceless. Who need mirror? It is not required in this game. Maybe if it was Majora's Mask or Ocarina of Time or Wind Waker, sure. But who need mirror?
Also, you get free money.
Wait, is that oh, I noticed that Peach read that hint. That is a sword hint as well? Yes. Yeah, it is basically just get into Ganon's castle and beat him at this point.
Yes. A helm splitter. I'm doing a bit of a longer fight here for the Dark Nut.
Probably
Another
not
helm
too
splitter.
familiar with like the quick kill for Dark Nuts.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because you want to like for Twilight Princess, the stun lock You want to just keep it at like the 1-2 hit sort of thing, never more.
Nice. There goes the Dark Nut.
Is Trez like Yeto?
Look into eyes of Trez. Who need mirror?
I'm sorry.
I just thought that was worth the meme, you know?
A lot of people think it's worth the meme. Very clean Dark Nuts on Arjun Link's side.
Yep. This slight execution advantage will help Marij and Link catch up a little.
Oh yeah, it's already helping quite a bit. Because he's like one room behind.
Yep.
And his like Dark Knight fight is so much faster, so that's gonna help a lot.
Yep. Especially just before fighting Yanin.
So it could be a really neck and neck sort of race on Restream here.
Yep. There's also the possibility that there might be more snipers in the background before finishing up.
Yeah, there are still a couple more.
Just taking the safe route here for this part of the room.
Yeah, because there's a very fast route if you're comfortable with it. Yeah, because Margin Link here is doing the quick route here. He's like really catching up.
This looks like this will be a PB for Peach as well.
That's what I mentioned. Yeah, it's gonna be a PB for them. Yeah, and it's the item that auto-equips itself. But yeah, the wooden shield.
I mean, to be fair, you get that shield once you become...
Ooh. Oh, he made it back.
Oh! Yeah, he did.
Yeah, this is gonna be dangerously close.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Westland chain strat is the fastest, but it has a teeny bit of a learning curve. But once you get it, it feels so satisfying.
Use this like auto-scroller, the first phase. At least it is in the randomizer, because I know that in speedruns it has a bit of RNG.
There's still some RNG in this because the attack where Zelda goes and tries to hit you with the sword directly is faster.
Yes. They're both on Zelda 1. On Zelda. Oh, and we just got another finisher. Caesar Martin's 12. Finishing in 18th place with a time of 2 hours, 49 minutes, and 39 seconds.
Also a fairly good Ocarina of Time rando runner.
Yes. No, that's actually, that's the wrong time, actually. I looked at the race. That's what it says on there, but it's actually been updated recently.
Yeah,
Still.
Either way. Yeah.
Ow.
But yeah, if you look down, like, when you're doing when you get that attack, like after you escape it, it saves a few frames because it's just lag. At least on the GameCube version. On the Wii version, it doesn't have that issue.
Wii is slightly more powerful, that's why.
Of course. I mean, this game was originally designed with the GameCube.
Yes. There we go. There's the updated time. 2 hours, 51 minutes, right on the dot. The bot just decided to be a little funny, but that's because, you know, it's just showing when people actually just press done. But GG's. They're both on Ganon phase, so
Yeah, like ultimately all it does is like change the amount of points he's going to be getting for the qual. It doesn't affect his placement. Ooh. Yeah, the timing for like holding down the beast is just a teeny bit annoying. So Rija had the right idea by like drinking the fairy's tears and just going for the moral draw.
oh, and Peach has just finished up that phase. Although that is a difference of time, at least from the stream, both streams I'm seeing.
Yeah, Margin is about to finish up this stage too.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be how finicky Horse Cannon wants to be.
Definitely being very finicky right now.
Like I know there's a quick kill without. Nice. I think Margin's gonna pull ahead here.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Peach is being bullied by Ganon. By Ganondorf.
Yep, because he has one more hit for this stage. If he can, Zelda. Woo. There we are, last stage. He just overtook them. And now for this stage. You just get 2 or 3 really good spin attack, jump slash spin attack combos. You have to do it in midair, like for the spin attack. At least buffering the inputs. So I'll knock him off his feet. That's 1.
Yep.
Almost. I think he was in his iframes. Just 1 more now. Nice. That was a dot done now.
Yep.
Margin like taking it.
Margin Link finishing in 19th place with a time of
256 flat. And Peach not too far behind, 27 seconds in fact.
Yep, and that is their PB.
Yeah, because on their stream they have the PB as like a 317, so they're doing that is a good improvement.
Yes. Hoping for more sub 3s to come for them.
Yep.
PB!
But do not think this ends here.
Yes. Do not think this ends here. Ends stream. I love how everyone just does it, like, at this stage. We'll be getting an interview from Peach. I mean, we are not sure about Margin Link.
Yeah.
Yeah, it ended up being a pretty interesting seed, all things considered. It was a relative jet if you just managed to get the bow.
But we have about 2 minutes or so until 3-hour mark has been hit, and there are still 2 runners remaining in this qual.
Yeah, we have 2 runners left. Yeah, 20 plays. But yeah, that was a nice bomb boost LGA in Forest Temple. It ended up being just another useless key, but that was pretty sick to see on Restream.
Yep. It's always nice to see a lot of these interesting tricks being pulled off. And Peach,
Hello.
good job on the PB, sub 3.
Sub 3. I finally, after months, I've hit sub 3. Finally.
Now you just now the next goal should be like sub 230.
Oh, please do not expect too much of me, please.
I mean, fair enough. I thought adding another one would be helpful.
It's very funny when I look.
Been pushing. Yeah, I've been pushing for a while, and I managed to get a sub 2 recently.
That's excellent, though.
Yeah, I gotta push for more of them now. Make it
Hey, man, whatever
consistent.
works, right?
Yes.
My heart
yeah, that was a
is
pretty sick
crying right
Ganondorf fight. Yeah, that was a
Oh.
pretty clean last stage, especially.
You can thank Ninjano for teaching me how to do that. Because, yeah, that... Oof. Yeah, that, it gets me, for sure.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, who we all got in here? So I can say hi to everybody. Let me check. Lee and... Sorry, I don't know everybody's names. I know you're both named Harold. Oh, you are both
Yes.
named Harold. Oh, goodness.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well then. But, yeah, no, I was just looking at the times. I went and I checked. 20 seconds. Or, like, 26 seconds or something. Yeah, 27 seconds. If I hadn't stopped for bombs twice, 3 times maybe, I had to stop and go get bombs. This seed had no chests that were just bombs. It was all rupees.
Yeah, it
So
seemed
many
like a lot of the
rupees.
bomb drops were like much later.
Yeah, and it doesn't help too that the other one of the other bomb bags was in Farron Woods on the owl statue chest.
Oh, I have no idea. Did I get double Dominion Rod? I did not get double Dominion Rod.
It was at the very top of Temple of Time.
Oh, okay, that was like the last thing I got, but that's right, because I was sitting here and I was like having like a little bit of a crisis. I was like, I was told there was a sword in Temple of Time. Where is my sword? And if I hadn't gotten it all the way to Goron's Mine to get shield, I needed to go to Goron Mines to get my shield because I can't defeat Dark Nuts without a shield. Because I prefer to use the skills that I collect, because I always end up collecting at least 4 or 5 of them.
That's fair. But yeah, that was interesting. Yeah, because getting the quick cycles for Dark Nuts takes a bit of practice. I know that took me a while for that as well, so...
Yes, they keep trying to tell me that it's like, oh, just use ball and chain, and I was like, the skills are built into the game.
Ball and chain is faster, but it is definitely trickier.
Yeah, I'm not super big on trying to figure out ball and chain and all these other tricks when it's just like, I take forever to complete a seed. My chat knows this. Everyone who watches me race knows this. Like I said, sub 3, this was a PB for me. It was like, it's a running joke when I run a race time. Every time I enter the race time, I always make a joke of like, haha, see you guys at the finish line. Statistically always last. It's been an ongoing joke for eons. But, the fact that it was like...
You're third last to finish this time, so it's better. And someone else just finished up now.
Oh, GG's. Whomst was it? Was it... Oh, Celestial. Yes, they were the ones having race time issues earlier today.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, they were they couldn't get their seed to verify, so we had to 20 collective people were all sitting there trying to help them get their files working. That's why the race started a couple minutes late.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was what are our times here? Okay. Wow, Flute and Gymnast were very close.
Yeah. Both also pretty insane players.
Yeah. I was worried at first when I saw Gymnast was joining, and then my friend gave me the snarkiest piece of advice that actually helped. They were like, Gymnast is so far out of your league, please do not worry about Gymnast. And I was like, uncalled for, but you're right.
Oh man.
Like, you're right.
You're right, but you didn't have to say it like that.
Exactly. I was like, okay, like, way to call me out, but like, you're right, and that strangely does make me feel better because, you know, you're right. I don't need to worry. I'm never gonna be myself. I'm never gonna be the one stuck in a bracket with Gymnast, so I don't need to worry about Gymnast. Right? Same with Isaac or Pigeon or Ryuja. Like, I'm
The Wildebeest.
or Beast. Yeah, like well, Beast and Gymnast, they haven't been in our, like, small group of, like, racers that have been running for the last, like, month or so. So I don't no, like I just expected them to do well. But in regards to the ones that like I have been running with for the last month, like Pigeon and Ryuja and Skystorm and all of these other ones, and even Phantom, it's like I expect that I'm not going to be first in these ever. So I'm just happy to be here. I'm just happy I was able to make it.
Yeah, that's fair. That's absolutely fair.
Practice
As long
makes
as I
perfect.
don't DNF, then I know I did something okay.
Yeah, Gymnast has already written like the logic and the code for like Ocarina of Time 3D, so he has pretty good knowledge with logic.
I struggled a little bit with the logic this time because I kept getting stuck on Orden leading to Temple of Time, and then Forest Temple leading to Snow Peak, and I'm like, so I dip out of Forest, and I'm like, okay, let me go to the Stalfos Grotto, because, like, you know, Ball and Chain and Spinner. Stalfos Grotto would be the way to go. So I dip out, and I go there, and I get bombs, and I'm like, well, this isn't a lantern, but I guess I'll go finish Forest Temple now. And then I make my way to Snow Peak Ruins, and it was barren!
So what it ended up being for, like, path there was actually the Grasshopper, because it locked the bow.
Oh, where did I get the Grasshopper? Was that in Orden?
Oh, on bow. Yeah, that was on bow.
Well, no, because I know
So
Aggie had the bow, and I remember one of the first bugs I already had gave her bow. Thank you for the 70 bits.
Yeah, it was the Grasshopper. Yeah, it was the Grasshopper that gave the bow. Because the Spinner didn't actually lock the big key, or anything there. I mean, it could have gotten you to your Dominion Rod, but there was also another one already available, so it wasn't for the Spinner, it just happened to be there.
Yeah. But no, it was very funny that,
all the other bows were locked behind that bow on Agatha.
Gotcha. I was just laughing because this is the second seed in a row I've run where Bo gave me bow. It's a practice seed I ran yesterday, in which I was only 15 minutes above PB, so still not bad. But Bo just gave Bo, and it was because the seed prior I had a really important item. It was something was stuck, something was locked. There was a bug locked on goats that gave me boomerang. And I, like, last itemed that because I hate doing goats, but it's like every time I don't do goats right away, always bites me. And every time I do goats right away, it's nothing. Oh.
Well, yep, that sounds about right. That's why you just skip Orden until I get the super sometimes.
Yeah, it's just not much can be done about it at that point, right?
Yeah.
Oh, last racer is going into Ganon, according to my chat.
Yep.
Peaches, we should race sometime. I think we get similar times. Thank you, Pixie, but I'm in a league of my own, and that league is called Bad. I'm just, like I said, the fact that I even got a PB, wild. I've been trying to...
With enough practice, you should be able to do better.
When I started, like at the beginning of the month, I was getting 340s and 330s.
Mm-hmm.
I just, this month alone, I went from that to getting, like, shaving an hour off.
Yeah. My, sorry, you guys are you're activating my... I'm fiddling with my settings because I use a VTuber, and you guys your words are activating my tuber, so my words are a little bit off as I'm watching my person talk when you guys speak. It is a constant issue. This is not a you issue. This is a me issue that happens anytime I'm in a call with somebody. But no, yeah, I've been running these races since the Blossom races started, when they were called Blossom races anyways. Yeah, I think my first time on a race was like 5 hours. And then the next couple times, like, I got down to like 4. But I've been like averaging at like 3.5. Like 3.5, 3 and 3:45 for like the solid like last month.
Yeah,
but
it takes a bit.
But I just knocked like 20 minutes off my PB. That's wild to me.
Like, I do have experience doing other randomizers as well, like Ocarina of Time and
Majora's Mask. I've been doing the Ocarina of Time for almost 3 years now.
Wow.
So I've been I have the logic background for that already, so it's just
Yeah.
kind of learning the logic and learning the tricks for that.
My chat keeps trying to get me to run Wind Waker randomizers and Ocarina of Time randomizers and Majora's Mask randomizers, but I only just finished Wind Waker for the first time 2 weeks ago, and I have never played Majora's Mask or Ocarina of Time fully, so I can't run those randomizers. But I do have 1,000 hours in Twilight Princess from my childhood, so this is what I based my entire channel off, was running these randos. And even I struggled at first because I also grew up with Twilight Princess on the Wii, the Nintendo Wii. So trying to play this then on an emulator via GameCube, it's just yes, let me try and remember where everything is. And I still get turned around.
In the other direction. Because
Everything.
we did the GameCube version, so the reason it's faster is just because of LGAs.
Yeah. Well, I've never run a random on a Wii either. I just played the game vanilla. That was my favorite Wii game. That's all I ever played as a child on the Wii, was that or frickin' Harvest Moon Magical Melody were the two games I played exclusively on the Nintendo Wii. So it's the only thing I had.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Wii's full of good games.
Yes. Oh, is Final Person done? No.
Not yet.
No. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about good games. I was like, oh yeah, we're just the last person's in Ganon, I believe. I believe Oliver's in Ganon right now, according to someone in my chat.
It's
but yes, that's actually surprising that we got such a low total runtime for seeds.
Yeah, I think the first qualifiers managed to last a lot longer because there was a few runners that did take over 5 hours, or one person.
Yeah, double claw shot and spinner were not the greatest in that seed.
I'm glad I was at work and not able to run on Thursday because I saw the horror stories. I saw everyone talking about it afterwards, and I saw that the sword in Fair and Field, we don't talk about first qual. Yeah.
Oh, I got that one pretty early, so I wasn't too mad because I got the claw shot insanely early, so I got that sword pretty early too.
I was just catching up on chat. Beast doesn't have a rando knowledge yet, so there's still a chance. I don't want to risk that. I come in here as my way to never feeling bad about my rankings is that I enter a race room and I assume that everyone's gonna do better than me, and then when I get a PB and I finish third from last, I get pleasantly surprised.
Same here.
It's oh, I did great. No, sub 3 is a big deal for me because, like I said, the last 2 months I've been plateauing on the higher end of between 3:30 and 4 hours, and then there was a jet seed that we raced on, and I got 3:17. That was weeks and weeks and weeks ago. Mind you, I also took a month off of running TPR because I work a manual labor job. I work construction. I do road work. So my days are Monday to Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. So I rarely have time. Oh, there we go. 3:14 pie time. We finished in pie time. I always love to see that.
Yes. But we actually get to finish the entire qualifier within that time, which means ZSR gets to raid another ZSR channel.
Ooh, exciting. What other tournaments do we got going on?
Well, we've got...
We got the standard tournament season 7 going on. It's actually a match, I believe, going on with Lyric versus
Gymnast.
This man showed up, ran a tournament, and then decided, okay, I have to go run another tournament now. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Literal beast.
Truly.
This is why we be scared of Gymnast,
Well, he's not the only one to fear.
Oh, absolutely not, but he's up there. But yeah, GG's on the pie time, Oliver. Congratulations.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, so I would say that was a very exciting race overall, and well, considering it was my first time restreaming, I'd like to say I didn't set it on fire too much, which is always nice. So yeah, and well, since we're very close to being done now, that I just want to give shout outs to all the people who helped. So that's our wonderful trackers, which yeah, that included me. I think I actually forgot to introduce myself as one of the trackers at the start, which, you know, not to toot my own horn, of course. But yeah, thank you to Lyric and Pixie and Warn Traveller as well. Very good job with helping with that. And of course, thank you to our commentators, the two Harolds, who did very well. We appreciate it. You did a great job. And of course, GG's to all our runners as well. That was a very fun race, and I wasn't actually expecting to see everyone finish in this time. There were so many people finishing in 1 minute from each other. It was crazy. So yeah, and yeah, for now, what we're going to do, we were talking about this person, so we are going to be raiding Gymnast 86. I know he's not being restreamed, but he's a very good runner in this race. He came second, and he's doing another tournament going on, which is a very exciting Wind Waker Randomizer tournament, as explained earlier. So,
And is that not against Lyric, who is also just being a tracker?
Exactly. Yes. Yeah, Lyric was doing a very good job as well. We very much appreciate Lyric. So good luck to both of them. And yeah, we'll see you all next time.
And see you
Have
all
a good
next
day, guys. Happy Saturday.
Yeah, have yourselves a lovely one.